This video is sponsored by all of my loyal Patreon supporters. Thank you very much for allowing this video to happen. By the way, as you watch this video, just notice your breath or feel the hand from within. Make the hand or your breath your primary source of awareness. I want to train you guys to be able to stay present even as you watch this video. Let's continue. So I got one of my questions from one of my Patreon supporters asking me, how do men decide whether or not they're going to respect you? All right. And today we're going to be showing you guys a reaction video to the scene of Catch Me If You Can, where Leonardo DiCaprio acts like a substitute teacher, and you'll notice how his students test him to see whether or not he's a strong man, right? A strong teacher. But look, so let's talk about this. Essentially, people want to, the way that men decide whether or not they're going to respect you is pretty much they see how much you can control your emotions. It comes down to how well can you control your emotions. Do you still have an immature emotional way of dealing with your emotion and a lack of self-awareness? Do you still possess that? Because if he can get you to act needy, he'll eventually lose respect for you. If he can get you to break your own rules, he will lose respect for you. If his actions leads, but on the other hand, if his actions lead you to making a rational decision to not take the disrespect or to not let him even test you, he will respect you. All right. So sometimes when a man is testing you, it's pretty much because you've shown him signs of weakness. You know, you're not going to test a bear because a bear looks intimidating, but you're going to test an animal to see whether or not he could bite back, right? When you don't know nothing about him, you pretty much go off of appearances, right? You pretty much go off of the energy that you say, right? So that pretty much the appearance that you give off, which I'm going to show you in Leonardo DiCaprio's video, is pretty much comes down to your hyper inflection of your voice, right? These are the signs of weaknesses you might be sending out. Hyper inflection of your voice, where you talk loud, right? You're too eager to respond to text. You send back too many text messages. Your facial expressions are too fucking animated because you're in a state of needing to please, and you're talking too much, right? You're also talking too much about the future, too fast, and accepting his advancements about a relationship too fast, right? All of those things signal weakness, and in his mind, he needs to confirm whether you're weak. And so what he does is then he tests you with acts of disrespect. So what inspires this neediness? Generally speaking, you normally don't act that way until you meet somebody that you like. And what that means is that they're triggering you. They're triggering trauma from your past that still hasn't healed. And after we watch this video, I'm going to show you through mindfulness, through being present, right? Because what you want to do is whenever you feel that needy energy to impress, become aware. When you feel that energy to impress a man, to want him to like you, don't let the energy become a thought. That's the issue. When you let the energy become a thought, it'll begin to create an identity. I am this. Oh, I want to be loved. I want to have this. Let the emotion stay there. Rather than thinking about it, feel the hand. Bring present. And I know sometimes those emotions are so intense that you can't, like those emotions sometimes are so intense you can't stop thinking, right? It's like me telling you you're about to die, right? Let's say an example. It'll be such a shock that it'll be very difficult for you to just notice your breath. Right, your brain will be in such a shock. So what you got to do, you got to build up presence energy. So you want to be able to feel your whole body. Feel the whole body in all of its entirely, and feel the energy vibrating. You want to feel that energy vibrating because you feel your body so much that when you feel that desire to impress, rather than thinking, you feel and you stay feeling, and you notice the emotion is there, right? But just feel the body, and don't let the emotion become thoughts, because as soon as the emotion becomes thoughts, all of a sudden most likely you act on it. You are identifying with it. But by you feeling the body from within, all of a sudden you take away the energy from your mind. And right now what you're really doing is accepting, because rather than complain, rather than saying I don't want it, you're present in your body. And you got to build that up through regular meditation practice. Imagine meditation as like your hyperbolic time chamber in Dragon Ball Z, where you train so that when you get out of the hyperbolic time chamber meditation, and you confront your inner beast, the emotions you can't control that are triggered by people that you like or whatever, you have enough presence to dissolve those emotions without having to act on it. All right, so let's watch this video and I'm gonna give you guys my take on it. Hopefully the YouTube thing doesn't demonetize it. Look. Okay, so watch. So look at the way he looks, right? He looks like a schoolboy, right? And the reason he looks like a schoolboy, and the reason why the bully did that to him was because he looks weak, right? He looks weak from appearances. From simple appearances, he looks weak. That's similar to you being super needy, to you doing the things that I told you that communicate weakness, and this is how they test you. Look, he looks weak. The bully's like, look at him. Look what I'm gonna do. Look what I'm gonna do. Look what I'm gonna do. He's weak. He's weak. Boom. Why? Because he thinks he could get away with it. And whenever somebody thinks they could get away with disrespecting you, they will test it. Watch. Okay. So now he enters the class. Right? This is a very disorderly class. Look at this. I'm gonna stop it a lot because I don't want the video to be demonetized.
You selling encyclopedias?
Boom, right? He's being an asshole because again he thinks he could get away with it.
It looks like a substitute teacher.
Right? Look at his face. He looks kind of scared. Look at that, right? He looks like a substitute teacher. You're sending signs. He's not even saying a word. And he's already sending signs of weakness. And now he takes decisive action. And look at it. The only way for somebody to respect you as soon as he thinks that you're weak is to do a bold act. No words. No words. No words. Just action, just pure action. No, if you disrespect me one more time, I'm leaving. No, oh, you better not do that again, or else you're gonna see my wrath. No, it is pure action. You don't say respect me. You act it out. You leave. Look at this.
Quiet down, people. My name is Mr. Abagnale. That's Abagnale.
And you know he's being a straight teacher because of the way his voice. Right, it's all about sub communication. Because if he would say, "I'm Abagnale," no, he was like, "Hey, I'm Abagnale, not Abagnale, not Abagnale, Abagnale."
Abagnale, not Abagnale, but Abagnale. Now, somebody please tell me where you left off in your textbooks.
Right, and he notices that the people are not reacting to him. So what does he do? He simply raises his voice.
Excuse me, people. If I need to ask again, I'm going to write up the entire class. Take your seats.
Right, and the reason why he did that is because people were like, "What the fuck? Should we respect them?" And what you got to do is command them to respect you. So he raised his voice. Right, as a perfect example of changing the way people see you through your character. Right now, so as I was saying. Naturally, you're not a needy person, like naturally, right? You only become needy when you feel when you feel lonely, when you feel like you're not enough. What you want to do is just don't let the emotion become a thought, because the thought is what really is hurting you. It's what keeps stabbing you. The emotion is just a vibration, but when you identify with the emotion and you allow the emotion to become a thought. Because you have two options. Like I said, you either feel your whole body or you think. Like, those are the two things. You can't do both. You can't do both, right? So you're choosing to think because it's almost like an itch that you're scratching. Oh, it feels so good, but it doesn't stop itching. But oh my God, it feels so good, but it doesn't stop itching. But it's actually scarring you. It's actually creating more calluses. It's actually creating scars. But present is putting an ointment and not scratching it. And the ointment is your consciousness, your awareness, you looking at it. Like a baby that's being looked at. The baby loves being looked at. It dies when it's not being looked at. But when a parent looks at it, it's nurturing. It keeps it alive, right? So what you're doing is that you're saying to the emotion, by not thinking and just simply observing your emotion, you're observing your body and feeling the body, You're saying to the emotion, I love you. I accept you. I'm looking at you. Because think about it. If you're feeling the body and you're not thinking, that means you're not making any judgment. You're not making any judgment about the emotion. You're just present. You're just in a state of acceptance. Right? You're just in a state of pure acceptance because you're not thinking. And when you're not thinking and you're feeling an emotion of neediness and you're not acting on it, you're accepting. Because what I don't want you to do is act on it. For example, one of my biggest problems is talking. I love talking, right? And so I have to, my meditation practice was always not talking, just feeling the urge to talk and just relaxing in that urge. And I feel the urge because I feel like I have something interesting to say. Most likely I do. But I relax, right? I just become more present. And my mind is saying, but people will not like me. I feel the body. I feel the body more. If I cannot think and if I cannot stop thinking, then what I do is I just scan my whole body. Feel the hand more, feel the arm more, feel my head more, feel this more, feel my legs more, so that I have enough consciousness of my body to hold on to so that my thoughts don't drag me away, right? It's almost like if you're in the middle of a flood and it's trying to drag you, the more you feel your body, the stronger the tree you're holding on to is, so that the thoughts don't drag you away with the tree. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes you're so weak in presence. In other words, the only thing you can notice is like a pinky, or like the only thing you can notice is your hand for like 5 seconds. It's so weak that it takes you out of thought for a few perceived seconds of clock time, but not enough to keep you grounded through the whole triggering process, right? Because what I want to be able, so that when a thought arises of being needy, you don't act on it because you're grounded in your body, right? And that will diminish how often guys will test you, because when you do this, when you control yourself, a man cannot help but respect you. Like it's something they respect you. Now, let's talk about other things, right? Other things that guys do to test whether or not they can respect you is your past, right? Your past, if you were a stripper, if you were an escort, or even accepted abuse from your ex-partner, like honestly, like guys kind of look. It's kind of like, how can I say this? When I meet a girl and she says, yeah, my ex-partner abused me, it just automatically signals that low self-esteem. It's just how it is, ladies. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just signals low self-esteem. Like, like I hope they heal, but I'm just saying the reality of how some men react. And some men will react 2 ways to your low self-esteem. Is that a lot of guys will try to take advantage of that, right? But also, some guys will have compassion for you. It depends. It's just a roll of the dice, right? And it's almost like a way to test a person's character. How do they treat people who they perceive are weaker than them, right? But I would prefer you not to do that. I would prefer that you talk about that just a little bit later as you get to know them. Don't. And also another thing is that just revealing things too fast, revealing intense things too fast. Look, bitch, I'm not your counselor. Sorry. Oh my God, he called. Dumb it, bitch. Get him. Sorry. Like you gotta learn to hold back about revealing certain things, so that when they actually get to know you, it's not too much. Like, I've had women tell me shit. I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, you can't tell me this shit. I was about to make a move on you. Like, this is awkward now. Like, anyways, yeah. So these are the things that guys observe to see whether or not they can respect you. Okay, control your emotions. At the end of the day, be present. Observe your emotions, right? And what you're gonna notice is that you wanna observe the pattern that leads to the needy behavior that fixes the issue from the start. All right. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to notice the breath or notice your hand, even when this video ends. Attend my seminars. Attend my meditation meetup I have tomorrow. I think so, yeah. All of my Patreon people, we're having a Zoom meeting at 5:30. Okay, so and anyone who wants to attend my meditation meetup tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. online, you guys can purchase a Zoom link where you could purchase the meditation meetup and attend online or in person. In the description down below. Okay. Anyways, if you want to work with me one-on-one, join Patreon. If you want to like an email question, join Patreon. If you want to talk to me on the phone, hit me up on mindfucktraction.org. And we're having 40% off all of my of Nice Girl by using the coupon code Alex. 40% off Nice Girl. Coupon code Alex. Okay. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.
All right, so if you're a nice girl, if you're tired of being played, if you're tired of people not respecting you, if you resent that people don't take you seriously, if people just see you as a sex object, if you feel like people are always playing you, I would highly recommend you check out this course called Nice Girl. I rarely put out courses, and every one of my courses is with a specific purpose. Psychological game of attraction was for single people. Natural chemistry was for women in relationships. This course is for specific nice girls. Now, most of you guys are nice. Most of you guys have great hearts. Unfortunately, men take advantage of you. So I have this limited time course. Specifically, you guys can only buy it and get access to it July and November. Now, if you purchase it in July or November, you could have access to it all year round. But you could only purchase it July and November. So this month only, you guys can purchase this course. It's only for a limited time, right? So in this course, you're pretty much going to learn about how to set boundaries, how to project a powerful presence, how to create healthy boundaries, how to communicate yourself in an assertive way, how to not let people take advantage of you. Like, you're going to learn the art of how to identify those who are trying to take advantage of you, how to assert yourself, signs of weakness, signs of strength, and how to communicate signs of strength, and how to lower the signs of weakness. All of these things, I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, look, okay? If you just do what this course says, just doing what this course says is going to improve not only your dating life, but your professional life, your personal life, your social life with your friends and family, because people will always try to test you. People will always see whether or not they can take advantage of you, even a fucking child. So by purchasing this course, you could create a healthy immune system. There are 3 types of immune system. There is your body's immune system. There is an emotional immune system that you increase through meditation. And then there's a social immune system that is through self-assertion. Okay, so this course will help you build that social immune system to push away certain behaviors from your life and certain people, and by default you attract the right people. So check out that course. One, it's not okay. Look, I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's not gonna fix the problems 100%. I'm not here to lie to you guys. I'm here to give you realistic expectation. Okay, it's not gonna completely change your life from day to night. But if you do what the videos say. Okay, if you're 20%, if you're at a 20% in terms of assertiveness, by finishing this course, you could go through it 40%. Now you guys might say, where are the evidence for it? In my life only. Okay, and through people's experience through applying these methods, and through doing research about what actually helps assertiveness. Okay, so I thoroughly researched this course. I put a lot of thought into it. It's not complete. Next month, I'm going to add another part, which if you buy it now, you're going to have access to it, okay? So I'll see you guys inside that course, and stay toxic, my friends. Purchase it now, or I'm closing the channel, okay? See you guys inside.